What's up, Run 50 States My Way? It's Ashley, and Ryan's out running somewhere being Canal Fulton, Ohio. For those of you looking for an ultra race, that's truly a runcation because you're encouraged to camp the night, then you have to check out Eagle Up in Canal Fulton. We're here, Ryan's out doing 50 miles today. It's gonna be a great day. It's a cool morning start and it's gonna get nice and hot in the afternoon. We're gonna bring you lots of different coverage from packet pickup yesterday all the way through to exploring the campsite and some of the crews and all of the things that Eagle Up has to offer. The lowest distance is a 50K, which is about 32 miles, and it goes all the way up to a 100-miler. You have 24 hours to finish your distance, so there's a lot of people out here doing their first ultra, and they're just gonna walk it, which is great because what is it all about? Run 50 States My Way. It's about 1 mile at a time, your race, your pace. Packet pickup for Eagle Up Ultra. With a really nice shirt. It's not an ultra unless you have your crew with you. You can actually get an official Eagle Up Ultra crew shirt for only $10. Magnets are $5, and then if you did want to buy a race shirt, which is really stellar colors, it's $20. If you are coming to Eagle Up and staying in Tent City, this is the tent setup you really need to get hip with because it's got a rug, it's got a bed, it's got a fan. It is glamped out, so much so that it has little baby rugs outside and a changing area outside. This tent is my kind of tent. I'm learning so much about camping and all of the different things. This is cool. People know how to do it right.
Let's bow our heads. Dear Lord, we thank you for this glorious day that you've given us this morning. And we ask that with each runner that you be with them, that you let them know that you're close. Your hand may be on their shoulder as they go through this endeavor today, as they go through this, in some instances, struggle today, as we all do in life. We just ask, as they go forward, that you give them the strength, the endurance, the persistence, the trust, and what it means to keep trying. And we just ask, Lord, that you keep them safe. And as this day goes forward, we'd ask that you keep everybody attending Eagle Up safe. We're going to pray these words this morning in your name, because your name is above any other. So as the wind, what little there is, the rain, which there is none, but the warmth that you can give these runners today, let them know your closeness and what it means to be a follower of Jesus Christ. So we're going to pray these words this morning in your name, because that name is above any other. In that name we pray. Amen.
Canal Fulton is one of the famous towns that is actually on the old Ohio Erie Canal. This is one of the old canal byways and locks that you can actually take riverboats on. And this is one of the old towpath roads that traveled literally parallel the canal, because that's how they would pull the canal ships back in the day. What's nice about Eagle Up and why so many people choose this as one of their first ultras or a favorite ultra, it's relatively flat, and I call it a hamster wheel because it's literally a 5-mile loop that you do however many times you need in order to hit your race distance. So for Ryan today, he will be doing this loop 10 times. Woo! I made friends.
Hey, Harry, go get her done. Thank you.
And they're already getting the bling out. The bling is getting set up.
Yep.
That's the 100K or 100 miler?
100K.
100K, okay.
K.
Okay, okay. KK.
Okay, 100K.
What's the yellow one?
That is 50-50.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the 50-50.
Okay, now I see it. It's on the...
buckle, see?
All right, so here's
See
the...
how it says 50-50?
Okay.
50K, 50 mile, 50K.
And then this one is the 50 miler.
And then the 50K.
And then the 50K. And then the 100 milers get something like extra special, don't
They
they?
have the 100-mile buckle, and then we have the 100-mile relay buckle.
Awesome. And you're the race director, right?
I'm one of them, yes.
Awesome. So I'm doing a video. I have a channel called Run 50 States My Way, and this will be the first ultra that's featured on the channel.
kidding.
So we're really excited to be here. My husband's doing the 50 miler.
Well,
He said if he's feeling strong, he might upgrade, which is such a cool thing that you guys allow.
If he's doing the 50 miler, I'm going to
Yeah.
boot his butt out there to do 2 more loops, because then he gets a buckle.
Well, and that's the key
enticing.
thing.
That's
That's what
enticing.
he really wants to do. He really wants the buckle.
That's why we
So
always order extra 100K buckles, because we make everybody, 90% of the people, we get them back.
it's
after.
like, come on, keep
They're
going.
like, screw it, I'll walk 2 more loops.
I love
Give me
it.
the buckle.
I love it, love it. Yeah, he's really excited to be here. So this is a
Awesome.
great event.
Thank you guys for coming.
Yeah, thank you. So I just learned from one of the race directors that Eagle Up in Canal Fulton is, what is it now?
It's unofficially the world's largest 24-hour ultra event.
That is so cool. True destination event, a 3-day party. You can pick your ultra distance. You can change your ultra distance if you're feeling strong. This is amazing, and Ryan is crushing it. When you have a race that lasts for 24 hours, what's something that you need? Charging docks. Really smart and really cool extra feature to have during an ultra race. A couple key things here near the finish line loop that you come into after each leg is NovaCare Rehabilitation is doing some massages and some muscle work. Then there is Gatorade and Fuel that has the IV hydration. Looks like it's from Hoist. And our Hoist rep right over there waving. Oh, there we go. They're both pointing at each other. Hoist is here fueling up the runners, making sure that nobody gets low on their hydration or electrolytes, which is key when you're doing an ultra. The main aid station, gotta have your sodas, pop, and whatnot because of the sugar. Chocolate milk, yes. Chocolate milk for good protein and sugar. Pickles complete with the juice. Pretzels, chips for salt. What I absolutely love about this ultra compared to others that I've ever seen, they recognize that people are on different dietary restrictions. So they actually have gluten-free waffles and gluten-free pancakes. That is such an amazing thing to have. We've got guacamole and tortillas and hummus and Nutella and PB&J, pancakes, fruit, gotta have your orange slices, egg, which is really cool. Maybe I'll get that for Ryan next time. Pop-Tarts. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna call sugar shots. Right here, we've got Starburst, Twizzlers, M&Ms, Nutter Butters, way to be. And again, I love this, gluten-free. whoever's idea this was to have the gluten-free stuff, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Cannot tell you how often I go to an event and I'm just like, you can't have the yummies. So that's really cool. Not gluten-free. I like that too. Yeah, donuts have gluten. It's a sad reality. Donuts have gluten. And then coffee, right? Yeah. They speak to me. These are good race directors, good peeps, and great volunteers. Another thing that is here at the Eagle Up Ultra is a little beer wagon, which looks like it's sponsored by Budweiser, Bud Light, and it looks like they have Michelob Ultra. So I call this a gluten or bread milkshake for the runners that need the extra carb load. But this is something I've never seen before, and this is really cool. So it looks like it was sponsored by ohiopools.com. So Ohio Pools and Spas. There is like a little shower right here. And then because this is a 24-hour race, no time limit. So often a first ultra event for a lot of people, but they have a hot tub for runners who might need to work through some of their muscle cramps, muscle kinks, just chill for a little bit. The race director I was talking to mentioned that sometimes people take a nap, but he recognized that when he was training a lot of runners, what the barrier was is that you're really constricted with time limits, especially like me if you're in the back of the pack, and trying to do those longer distances in that shorter time frame, you know, was really discouraging and disheartening for people. So he said, you know what? When we see a problem, we see a solution, and he was the race director to create a solution. This ultra, you have 24 hours to finish a 50K all the way up to 100 miles. And that allows for people to chill for a little bit, sit down, take a nap, refuel, rehydrate, and then finish their race successfully. So really cool, and definitely falls under the Run 50 States My Way mantra of runcation, epic event, choose your distance, and really supporting all levels of runner at Eagle Up. I absolutely love that. Rocking out being Ryan's crew, and we're gonna catch him on his 4th lap through, and then maybe I'll go out on the course, because that's another great thing about Eagle Up is the course, or the towpath trail, is open. So it's not exclusive. So you're gonna be running or biking potentially with running with other bikers and stuff like that. So that's really cool. Kind of, again, an all-inclusive event. So while I'm out here crewing, I might get a little bit of miles in just as extra support and be able to show you guys what the course looks like. Another view of, again, this is more of the parking lot area, but more tents, and then our tent is up here that we're sharing with some friends. But I've met a lot of great people out here today, and I've kind of hung out in some of their tents as well. Again, people bring their campers, set up, got lots of porta potties. And this is where the runners come out of the one trail and back down through. And what is also really nice, and I'll show you the town a little bit later, is that Canal Fulton, the actual town, is right here. So for people like me who are crewing and you have kind of all day to kill and you just don't want to sit in the tent the whole time, I'm going to go and have lunch up in Canal Fulton and explore the town for a little bit. So this is a really epic event. The cheer squad has clearly been out here too long. As promised, runners and walkers alike, I am heading out to experience the loop. Again, this is an open trail. I just was mindful that I didn't go through the start and finish arch. I kind of walked with Ryan for a little bit after he came through and changed and got his fuel, and then kind of cut across because, you know, I'm not doing the race. So I want to make sure that that's very clear. But I do want to be able to give you all on YouTube a chance to see what the course actually looks like. Similar to Jim Thorpe, it is compressed gravel. So if you prefer gators, utilize that. I haven't seen a whole lot of people running in trail shoes I brought mine, but I'm wearing the exact same shoes I wore in Jim Thorpe, which are my Brooks Levitates. They work, and on this type of terrain, I don't think I'm going to need them. I need the trail shoes. So again, it's the old towpath road along the Erie Canal. So this is really interesting, and I was wondering, because when you do the math, 5-mile loop, you know, 8 times, that would make the 50K long. So they actually have a sign right here that says this is where the 50K last loop, turn around, and then you head back toward the finish line area and Tent City. So that's really cool, and I actually just saw somebody do that. So we have an early 50K finisher, and wow. So for those of you who are curious, there are official photographers out on the course. I don't know if there's a charge for the pictures or not. We will put text in the video once we confirm that, but I did just pass a photographer, and I stepped aside and let him know, like, hey, don't take my picture, I didn't pay. This is just me going out and getting some miles. And I actually just hit 1 mile from where I started, which was at our campsite. So you know, my watch will be a little bit different or off, but we'll see how much I end up doing. So this is a cool little area. There is a porta potty right there. It looks like this is another one of the Erie Canal locks. There's a sign right here. Let's find out. Yep. Ohio and Erie Canal. And this is a lock tender house. Lock number 4, Canal Fulton. Really cool. Step aside and let some of these amazing runners come through. Rocking it. Yeah, this is really neat. Run 50 States My Way. It is an old lock from the Erie Canal. Oh, and look, there's a koi. Or a giant goldfish. Really cool. Same thing as the 50K for those doing the 100K. This is during their last loop where they turn around. Ryan is here to do the 50 miles. 2 additional loops, and at that last one where the sign is, then you turn around, gets you the 100K. Ryan has already said that if he feels strong, if he thinks that things are going well, he might push it for a completely new distance PR. So stay tuned, biting nails to find out what he's gonna do. I think he's gonna do the 100K, but we'll see. Got an unmanned water station, very important. So this is cool wayfinding. Here is Trailhead Canoe Livery, so you can actually take canoes down the Erie Canal. And up here, it looks like we're going to be crossing a road. Road, porta potties, peoples. Hi, peoples. You're my traffic friend from this morning. What's up? All right, so we're gonna follow a runner so that we know where we're going.
Here's the runner.
You are wearing an anklet. That tells me that you are crazier than me. So you count.
I want to walk where it's cool in the morning.
Behind us. Walking is still out here. I'm technically crewing for my husband, and he's on lap 5. So I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go and do a lap so I can film and get some mileage in. We're coming up to an actual aid station. This is the first one on course that I've seen, and it's literally after the turn. So there's that main road, and then you come through here. And I'm going to take a minute to just show what is here, if that's okay. We've got some water and pickles, which are key, hoist, gels, sugar shots of candy galore, Nutter Butters and chips and Twizzlers. We've got it all out there, ready to go for the runners, rocking it. M&M's sugar shot right there. Those are Skittles. Those are M&M's right there.
These have peanuts?
Yeah,
That's the peanuts.
those are peanuts.
You got it all.
Look at that. Awesome. While I was walking past, I found a little turtle making his way back to the water. So just like us slow back of the pack people, there are turtles on this course. This course definitely reminds me of what we just did in Jim Thorpe. You got the river and the second half. So this is, we're on the second half. So heading back toward Canal Fulton, it passes alongside an active railroad. Now I haven't seen any trains yet, but if we were in the mountains instead of in Ohio, and if we were in Pennsylvania, I'd swear we were in Jim Thorpe. Definitely has that feel. Just hit 4 miles on my watch, so that means that I should have a little bit less than a mile to go. And we're coming up to another unmanned water station. And just because I'm nosy and curious, with ice to help people cool down. Pretty cool. All right, Run 50 States My Way. This is where the path comes out. So right here, path comes out, you turn, and you are literally walking into Canal Fulton. So you do have, I don't know, I wouldn't even call this a quarter of a mile, but maybe a quarter of a mile, parallel the main road on normal sidewalk. But you can see right there is Tent City. So that's turning into the main part of the course. We just about finished our full one loop. All right. For me, we're gonna say that that was the full loop. I'm going to get out of the way because it gets really narrow right here, and I don't want to get in the way of a runner. So I'm kind of going down the little grassy knoll area. I paused my watch because I stepped off to the side for a second. And of course, in quintessential Ashley fashion, this is why I don't believe in watch pausing. I forgot to restart it, so I missed about a quarter of a mile. But right on par. If I hadn't forgotten to turn my watch back on, my watch right now is showing 4.79. So yeah, 5 mile loop. And there it is. So we wait for our husband and go get some food. All right, you know it's lunchtime and you know it's an ultra when the barbecue shows up and we've switched from Skittles and M&Ms to mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, and pulled pork. I'm gonna say it again. This is why you ultra, because they feed you lunch. Look at that. That is a yummy looking fueled plate.
That's what I do.
Well done. What do you need, babe?
Hello everyone. I'm at mile 41. And so I know Ashley's been recording that. I'm sorry I hadn't recorded anything earlier. I do apologize. This is a beautiful race. The course is gorgeous. And so, yeah, this is Eagle Up. He's 5 loops of 5 miles until your distance is complete. So I decided to go from the 50 miler to the 100K, which is a new PR challenge for me. I'm on lap 9 out of 12. Just trying to do it. It's going a little bit slow. I had somewhat of a heavy aid station, so let's make this happen. Other than that, it's a beautiful race. Well worth it. Probably do it again next year.
Ryan is officially coming in 50 miles strong. We're gonna find out if he's gonna go back out. Here he comes. 50 miles. Woohoo! In 10 hours and 57 minutes. Crushed it.
I'll let you know.
All right, so Ryan is officially going out for the 100K with race director approval.
Loop, I'm going to kick your butt right up back onto the track. It's going 2.5 more loops.
All right, let me get some water.
And you want a burger.
Go get it, man.
Woohoo, hey!
Ryan, I'm gonna get some hydration. Don't do it, man.
Doug, our new buddy! You should not be smiling this much after 50 miles.
Aloha.
All right, Ryan has had his burger. He's talked to the race director, and he is officially going out for 2.5 more
I
laps.
changed my mind. No, go ahead.
I love you. I'll see you soon.
Great job. Yeah, don't forget to stop your watch.
Yeah, seriously.
Two more loops. All right?
Thank you.
Thank you.
No, I'm glad you stuck it out and kept going, man. That was cool. Let me get your ankle bracelet.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah,
You signed up for the 50 mile, didn't you? Or did
Yeah.
you sign up for
50
that?
mile.
Okay.
And he did the 100K.
Okay, let me let them know real quick.
Okay. He came for 50. He left with 100K. Ryan rocked it. All of our friends rocked it. This is Eagle Up Ultra. Like, subscribe, and comment down below because we've had an awesome time in Canal Fulton Run 50 States My Way. Ryan, how do you feel?
Exhausted, tired, and like they're shot.
Let's see the belt buckle. What it's all about. The bling. He did it. So proud of him.